Hello, Scorpio. Good evening, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Actually, it's super late, Scorps. I wasn't planning to do a reading tonight, but as is often the case, I was out and about doing other things, and I started getting very strong messaging around Scorpio energy. And I was like, what is going on with Scorpio? And then I remembered. In 2022, there was a very, very powerful eclipse season, of course, in your sign and your opposite sign of Taurus. And that kicked off a nodal shift in the North and South Node. Scorpio, your sign was in the South Node, which represents the past, the comfort zone, what we're used to and the way that we used to do things. And the North Node moved into Taurus, which for you, Scorpio, is your opposite sign and represents what makes you uncomfortable, but which is also essential to your comfort. Yeah, the North and South Node and oppositions in astrology are like that. It is about embracing the whole energy. So I'm wondering, Scorpio, if for you there was a lot about embracing your more safer side. And I'm not saying you don't like to feel safe, Scorpio. It's just that you feel safer in the depths. It's like Taurus is kind of like, okay, well, let's take what we make and build something in the now. Let's invest it in a home. Let's build something that makes us feel comfortable. Whereas yourself, Scorpio, as a pure energy is more like, let's see how far we can take this, though. Let's go deeper. Because Scorpio as an energy is the 8th house, you actually don't feel comfortable unless you know all of it. Whereas Taurus is like, well, I'm good with what we got. So it's a balancing out of that safety in the now and the taking of risks. And where in the past that may have seemed an impossible energy for you to reconcile, Scorpio, that North and South Node shift was bringing that into focus. And it's very, very important as well. So many of you right now, as it pertains to love, could be finding situations where you can embrace the idea of both the safety and the permanency with the depths and the never-ending exploration. It could be possible, Scorpio. Many other things are going on. But as we move towards your season, actually, wait a minute. Uranus, the planet of change and upheaval and the future, is in your opposite sign of Taurus. So it can be about there's a change to what makes you feel comfortable. And that's interesting. Anyway, Scorpio, we're here to talk about love this evening, so let's do it. Thank you for indulging me in that. That was all going through my mind as I was walking home this evening. And I really couldn't wait to get to the cards to see what the message is for you guys. I'm going to be focusing on love. Let's take a look at the person coming in towards you or the person that you have on your mind. If you're here to cross-watch for your Scorpio friend, definitely you're welcome. You could appear in the spread. But keep in mind, though, the energies could be vice versa. They can be interchangeable. And I always say this, especially in water sign readings, they can be intermingled. So use your intuition. You'll know what parts apply to you. All right. And also keep in mind that it's very, very late. So I'll try to keep on course. All right. From the True Love reading cards, what do we have for Scorpio? Okay. Definitely wanting to talk. The first card out is one of my favorites in this deck, Scorps, the Rainbow Reviver, coming back to life. Again, what you believed wasn't possible, this person's going to prove to you is. And we'll see what that's all about, but rainbows is like the full spectrum of what you thought was possible. And that's what I'm saying. The Taurus-Scorpio axis is one of the hardest to reconcile, in my opinion. Because how can you create that safety, that luxury, that reliability, and also have it be full of that depth and that exploration and the change? Anyway, look at her riding on the rainbow. It's like, is it even possible? Interesting. And then we have the distorted feminine. See, the distorted feminine energy can be one of refusing to surrender to a sense of vulnerability. Because, you know, maybe Scorpio, you or this person, and it could be this person, we'll see, in the past, that vulnerability was proven to be unwise. It could be about hard lessons learned, and so kind of a refusal to believe in the possibility. Also, the distorted feminine can be one of trying to take too much control. Again, afraid to be vulnerable, afraid to believe. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have sexual freedom. Interesting. Okay, we'll see what that's about. I have a feeling it relates to this distorted feminine energy. Scorpio, maybe in the past this person was in that kind of, I will keep my autonomy because I don't believe that what I want is actually possible. We'll see. You know what? I need an Amari Psyche right off the top for Scorpio. You could have been dealing with somebody who is in this distorted feminine energy. The charm of simplicity in comes Taurus. The opposite element to you, your water Scorpio, hence all that depth. The opposite element to you is Earth. And Taurus is Earth Venus. It's like, let's just keep it very grounded, very real. And let's make it something that is beautiful, something we can rely on. Okay? You might be feeling yourself ready to play it on that side, the safer side, Scorpio. Settle it down, right? We have memories and remembrance. And the Rainbow Reviver. I wonder if this, now this could be somebody from your past that you're thinking about right now. But also it can be somebody who makes you remember, because we have this Reviver. What's possible, what you wanted. Okay. Let's get you some star codes and then we'll get into the tarot. This could be astrological energy in your chart, and somebody or something wanted me to look under that. Interesting. Spiritual maturity. I like that with the sexual freedom card because it denotes self-empowerment as well. Okay. Rainbow. Interesting. Okay. This could be astrological energy in your chart and somebody around you, or just overall influencing the situation. Who's coming in? What's the energy for Scorpio? Okay. Wow. All right, let's get one more. These cards are falling in a very interesting way. One more, please. Two more. All right, I guess we're getting a lot of astrology. We'll go through them quick, Scorpio. I want to point out the only card that came out face up was your house, the 8th house. That's what I'm saying. What's hidden? What's unknown? It is to the depths of the psyche. Okay. Let's go over here. Interesting. We have Chiron. Chiron is the location of our deepest unhealed wound. It also lays between the change and the future. It's what needs to be healed. And we have this distorted feminine energy. I don't know what side of the reading you're going to fall into yet, Scorpio, but whoever does here, it is that wound of vulnerability. Again, I will say that probably memories and remembrance. In the past, maybe things were, you know, that allowing vulnerability, allowing yourself to receive, caused wounds. Or it can be vice versa. Maybe you dealt with somebody in the past who was in that distorted feminine energy. Okay. The tension. Wow. The tension is that push and pull energy I was talking about with Taurus and Scorpio, that opposition. It creates a tension for a reason. It's bringing up something here. This Chiron. Huh. Oh, it was these three, right? Okay. We have the retrograde, the review energy, and we also have memories and remembrance. This wound, this person, whether or not they're from your past, Scorpio, and we'll see as we go, whether or not they're from your past, they're definitely bringing up something from your past that's activating something in you or them that requires taking a closer look at. Scorpio, you're ruled by Pluto. That usually happens in relationships you get into. I know it's true. And we have the retrograde. Anyway, when planets go retrograde right now, we have like 5 of them, including your ruler of Pluto, which is what we don't see. It's the underworld. So, something. And then we have the first house. That's a burst of energy. Oh, interesting, the Rainbow Reviver. In all of this comes the first house, and that's the arrival of the new. It's Aries energy. And it brings forth for me that kind of bursting from these shadows. And that definitely, let's go with this one. Okay. We have Libra energy. Libra is the 7th house of the zodiac. It's long-term relationships. It's Venus. And it's currently where the South Node is. But you could be dealing with a Libra as well. But this is like harmony in a relationship. Okay. Let's get into the reading, Scorpio. Let's see what's on this person's mind. Oh, wow. The 3 of Swords, Chiron. What is this 3 of Swords? Where did you come from? Okay, we'll take it. The 3 of Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and it is mental. And I asked what's on their mind. Well, these are memories of repeating heartbreaking cycles. This can be what Chiron is about, the activation of a wound. And it usually happens when we're being asked to step into something new, because it's for us to deal with and face head on, so we don't bring it with us. The 3 of Swords is thinking about all of the things from the past. We have memories and remembrance. Okay. And the Knight of Swords, air energy. You could be dealing with an air sign, strong Libra, Aquarius, Gemini coming through. This can be messages. It can be thinking about things that were said or done. It could be something you said, Scorpio, brought up that 3 of Swords for them. Interesting. It activated. We'll clarify. This can be about them wanting to explain something to you. How do they feel? There's this tension in the heart because of that. How do they feel? I'm going to put these back, but we're going to look at them because I do plan to clarify. Justice, Libra energy. And justice is about a karmic rebalancing. It's about doing the right thing. There's something they're very uncomfortable with, Scorps. Something from the past that hasn't been resolved. They can't stop thinking about it. We have the Magician. Wow. Virgo and Gemini energy. Manifesting justice. It's like they feel out of balance thinking about this. What happened? And then we have the Chariot. Cancer's major. The Chariot is about getting into alignment. Like they can't move forward. It's like blocking their movement in some way. Interesting. This justice. Okay, we will clarify. What actions will they take? What? The Lovers. The Lover. Look at all the majors that came out, because we had the Chariot, the Magician, Justice, and the Lovers. Very, very big energy, Scorpio. The Lovers is Gemini energy. It is about a choice that needs to be made from the heart. Often it involves two sides of ourselves, the past or the future. And that's what the North and South Node activation could have activated, this Chiron energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You could be dealing with a fellow Scorpio, possibly. Anyway, the Lovers is that activation. And it is also about needing to make a choice between, like I said, the two parts of yourself that tug at you. Okay. Let's see the energy around them. See, the problem with the Lover's energy and the 8th house, it's a very, very strong psychic connection because it's activating something in them or you that they haven't seen before, a side of them. Interesting. Okay. This is where you could appear, Scorps, or it could be just a furthering of their energy. We'll see. With the retrograde, we have the star. Aquarius is major. The star, interesting because when I was saying it, Chiron lays between the lesson and the future. The star is what comes after the tower. It is the hope, it's healing, it's rebirthing energy. But it's also spiritual guidance. There's something here very powerful. Something here about healing. And it's on such a deep level. It's quite amazing. What's the challenge? I'm going to only take what came upright. We have the Knight of Cups, water energy. This can be about a confession or an offer, or them coming forward and telling you something, sharing their feelings. The 1st house, the arrival. Okay, potential outcome. It could be an apology because we have the star healing as well. Wow. What? Okay, wait. The outcome is Taurus energy. And I was just talking so much about that Taurus energy. It's about commitment. It's about our own belief systems, though. And it is about finding what's true to you. This can be about actually making things formal, especially with justice. It's possible. It can be about signing legal contracts. Libra energy and justice is very much about legal things. The Hierophant. Wow, I'm so surprised to see that for some reason. All right, look at this, the Hanged Man. This is about a shift in perspective. It's about seeing commitment in a different way, leaving behind perhaps what they thought it was, the 3 of Swords. Again, I'll say, Scorpio, maybe in the past, with this distorted feminine energy, it led to this kind of pain. Either they dealt with somebody like this, who is it could have been quite emotionally manipulative, possibly, to get what they wanted. Or this could be you. You decide what I said in water sign readings. You'll certainly know. But it could be a little bit of both of you. There could be quite a lot of mirroring going on. The 8th house, the Lovers, star, it's big. And they might see you as some kind of healing force in their life with this star card. But let's go deeper. Of course, Scorpio, let's. Okay. Let me see 3 of Swords and Chiron. There's too many cards coming out. It's late. I know we want to go deep, but that's crazy. Okay. Look, it's the star. And this is what's on their mind. Having hope, maybe. Healing. Let's get one more. Like, look how she is actually holding a cord up from her heart to the star. It's like there's some kind of heart healing going on. It's very powerful. Let me see the star. Wow, that's what's on their mind, and it's what's in the energy around them. What is the star? It's the Knight of Cups, currently in the challenge. Certainly the Rainbow Reviver. It's like yeah. One more on the Knight of Cups. I cannot decide if they want to apologize the spiritual maturity energy. We have Aquarius showing up on the bottom with the King of Swords. Communication. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups with that Knight of Cups. I think what they want to tell you, Scorpio, is that they plan to invest in this. Look at the roots on that 7 of Pentacles. They go down deep. There's been a lot planted here. And I like that balance between you and like water energy, earth energy, Taurus, Scorpio. And this is the vision of what can be created when you mix those two elements together. How interesting. You could be dealing with an earth sign here. But since we saw the King of Swords, that's the strategist. And this is the strategy. Let me see Justice. The Queen of Wands, the Rainbow Reviver. The Queen of Wands is very much that kind of energy, vivacious, attractive, very much in charge of her own heart, her own passion, and a super creative energy too, with justice and tension. Okay, so this is the fire that causes the lovers. This is your energy, Scorpio. I know that you're a water sign, but your original ruler is actually the planet Mars before they discovered Pluto. So I always say you are the fieriest water sign. And often for me, you appear as the Queen of Wands. She's quite magical. Let me see the Queen of Wands. Sexual freedom. The Queen of Cups, Scorpio. That's the balance of your energy. And it is also what I was talking about. Is it possible to find emotional safety, nurturing, intuition, all that beautiful stuff that you represent, Scorpio, but also with that boldness and that sense of adventure? And let's face it, that Pluto energy, that sexy energy everybody loves about Scorpio, the balance right there. What about let me see the Lovers. I may go deeper on that. Let me see the Lovers. The Ten of Cups. Scorps, that's your love language. Look at the rainbow. And that goes along for me too with the Rainbow Reviver. Check that out. Believing in what's possible. The Ten of Cups is very much self-defined. It is what you want it to be, what fulfills you. We talked about that dream, that you didn't think it was possible, or they didn't, both of you, that that balance was possible. But it is. Let me see. What's the choice with the Ten of Cups? Family, love, creativity, all of it. But it has to have that 8th house component, right? That deeper quality. Okay. One more, please, with the Ten of Cups. Thank you. The Nine of Wands. The wounded warrior, but this is my one more step to completion. Look at how she's holding that wand. still in full command of the passion to complete a cycle. Wands are about paths we've been walking towards a certain destination. And even though this character is tired, she's standing pretty strong, holding on to the vision. It's that 10 of Cups. It's the possibility. And maybe, Scorpio, you or this person was about to give up on that dream. Let's do one more. I see the 4 of Pentacles and Justice, but holding on to it. 4 of Pentacles, especially in this deck. More earth energy, by the way. It is about stability, but it's also clutching that dream close to the chest. Justice in the heart. Holding it. And willing to fight for it. I'm not surprised when I see the Lovers here. Because whatever this connection is with the Rainbow Reviver, we have that coming out twice. It definitely activated a part of their heart. So let me see the Star in the surrounding energy, because we have that on their mind. What? I should know better. The plot kind of thickened for a sec, Scorpio. All right, here we go. We have the 3 of Cups. Well, that's your energy, water. And the 3 of Cups can be about coming together in union. It can be about happiness and celebration and finding that perfect balance. But, well, I don't know about but. We'll see. The Devil came up with that. And the Devil for me is never really a negative energy. I don't relate to it that way as a reader. Capricorn energy. It can represent things from the past, especially because we have it with the retrograde. Definitely. And it's Saturn. It's the Lord of Time, which is in retrograde right now. But this particular Devil, I always say, because it's the sexiest devil in tarot, is made up of your own fantasies here. And this can be about wishing. But you know what else is we'll dive deeper. You know what else is interesting, as I always say, the Lover's card is number 6 in the Major Arcana. The Devil is number 15. If you reduce it, it equals number 6. So there can be a bit of a fear here about temptation. It could be that the wound is third-party situations in the past. Let me see the Devil. Or that maybe they looked at relationships as being some kind of binding energy. Yeah, it could be 7 of Cups. Fear, right? We saw this wanting to come out on their mind. I put it back in the deck. This can be fear of illusion, fear of being fooled. And maybe, because that was what was on their mind here, that's the problem. I gotta say it, Scorpio, alternatively, sexual freedom. This person could be into alternative lifestyles. You could be wanting to have more than one person, or more than you and them, involved in the relationship. Could be. It could be. And maybe what they want to talk to you about is creating that possibility. That's not going to apply for very many of you, but I am picking it up, so I gotta say it. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands could be 2 people. And maybe they want to discuss with you the possibility of an alternative arrangement. Just saying. That's, again, for very few of you. But let's see this Messenger of Cups in the challenge. But I don't know, because we have the Hierophant. But see, the Hierophant can be about belief systems. Maybe they never believed that that was a possibility because of this potential. It's only going to lead to the heartbreak I've known before. That's for the majority of you, especially with 3 of Cups. Okay, let me see the Knight of Cups. The Chariot came back out. The Chariot is Cancer energy. And it could be that there's travel involved in this situation. It can be about not knowing really how to get into alignment, how to move it forward. Let me see. So many major arcanas coming out. Let me see the Chariot. The Ace of Pentacles, Earth energy. Interesting, Scorpio. The Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of something very, very solid, something that can grow and last over time. And that's what I was talking about before, so with the Taurus energy. Look at the size of that pentacle, and it isn't just money. It's about investment and energy and time and effort and intent. We saw the Seven of Pentacles over here, intent. They're afraid. I can see that. I'm going to go a little deeper into the Devil. I know this reading is going long, but it's late. And I was certainly guided here to do this. But the Ace of Pentacles, it can be, so the challenge is coming to you and making you this offer. Because there's this Three of Swords. So I'll do one more round and look at the Three of Swords and the Devil before we move into Oracle. But see, this is the beginning of the Hierophant Taurus energy. Commitment, stability, investment. Let me see the Hierophant in the outcome. Making the choice. What? It's your energy. Death and rebirth. Is this you, Scorpio? Because that's your major arcana now. Many of you can, remember I said Pluto relationships, your ruling planet, tend to activate change in people. And maybe you represent that rainbow reviver, believing in it once again, that it's possible to have that balance without that person being unstable. We have the distorted feminine and the Three of Cups that can lay on either side of the reading. Somebody feels that kind of thing leads to third-party situations or heartbreak. Let me see death and rebirth. But also, I started off the reading, Scorpio, by saying to you, are you ready now to not feel this way anymore? To be safe? To find that balance? Look, what? The Ten of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's what that leads to. The Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles is family. It's the home, it's the legacy. It's very stable. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Both is possible. One more on death and rebirth, and then I'm going to grab a different deck and go into the Devil. But I'm pretty sure that's the deal. Neat. The Page of Pentacles. The page grabs hold of that Ace of possibility. Aces are just that. They're energetic possibilities that we need to actually cultivate. And this is the first step in doing that. It's turning it into a reality, an idea, a plan, a message, investment. Do I need one more? No. Okay. You know what we do need big time is the pulp. Can I simply, okay, the Devil, the Two of Pentacles, and then I see the Ace of Swords. Let me have one more. Two of Pentacles with the Devil. That's hesitation, that's for sure. And then the Magician. It's such a combating message, Scorpio. For some of you, I truly do. I truly do. I think that somebody wants to have some kind of arrangement here. Apply that as it does for your world. This is also Aquarius energy, but I think for others of you, it's what I said though. It's that they're afraid of being tricked. And that's why. I mean, we have Chiron at play. Let's have one more on the devil. The Ten of Cups. Okay, totally, Scorpio. That's what it is. And we got the Ten of Cups already. Right here in the actions. And it's what's moving them forward. The devil can be that fear. It can be there's a hesitation to manifest this because there's a fear of a third-party situation or a belief. It cannot be sexy and safe. That's not possible, is what this person thinks, or you do, or both of you. Could be a shared dilemma. Okay. Let me see this Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. Okay. And then the Chariot. Knight of Wands. And the Three of Pentacles. Why am I not surprised? Look who shows up. The Emperor. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. The Emperor is divine masculine, and that is who builds that Ten of Pentacles. Most certainly commitment energy. The Three of Pentacles can be about collaborations. See how they're like working on a map together? There is a lot of threes here though. So, Scorpio, for some of you, this person could be married. And they could be wanting to discuss some kind of plan with you. Some kind of, all right. But then again, for others of you, it can be that they want to build. If they're married, Scorpio, you know, this isn't like all of a sudden out of nowhere. You know. Let's see the Hierophant. Let me see the Hierophant and the outcome. Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Empress. What? The Empress closes the reading. Taurus and Libra energy, divine feminine. We just saw the Emperor. And then that comes in with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, which is also what's on their mind. So the Three of Swords is that memory. Maybe they want to come in and make something right with you. There could be an apology involved, but I'm getting more of a healing. What? More of a healing of the Star for the third time. I think they want to tell you that this is healing that wound. Or for both of you. I don't know. All right, let's go one more on the Empress and then we'll move to some oracles. It's the Lovers. Oh, this connection's so powerful. No wonder I was called to the table. It can be frightening, an energy that strong. We have death and rebirth, the Lovers twice. We have the Hierophant, Star 3 times. The reading's blowing me away. And then Aries shows up with the Fool. So in the end, despite it all, they're all in. The Fool is the willingness to believe in that rainbow. The Rainbow Reviver. It's a leap of faith. It's following your heart. And that's what that Knight of Wands is too. That we saw in the challenge. Knight of Cups, the offer. Wow. Whew, okay. That That reading went a little bit off the rails. I hope I didn't lose you, Scorpio, but I mean, I have to read what I see, particularly on a night like this. So, well, all the time, but let's go to the blue deck. I hope this resonated with you. I hope it helped. Remember, take only what does. You don't have to. You won't fit with every part of what I said here. Okay. I would call out the signs that I see, but there's so many major arcana. Definitely very strong Aquarius with the star. Scorpio, you're here. Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. Okay. Any more for Scorpio? One wants to come off the bottom, which is rare. Okay. All right, well, yeah. Victory, the Chariot. Interesting. The Hierophant. Indecision. We see that back here. And that's why, though. That's why. The willingness to believe. And that's the Lover's energy. I don't think it's between two people. I don't. Again, for very few of you, it could be, and you'd know that. But for most of you, it's not. It can be about the past and the future and belief systems and things like that. What does this say? Financial constraints. We saw that Five of Pentacles. That might be why something can't move forward, because the Chariot's in a position of challenge. If you're at a distance, that could be part of the issue. You could be, we have the World. But the World is also about the completion of cycles and new ones beginning. We have death and rebirth right there. And on the bottom of the deck, the Angel of Balance. Libra energy. Okay, let's get you a talisman. Or is it? Yeah, okay. I was wondering if it was Romance Angel, but I actually feel talisman. Let's get you one. Scorpio. Okay. Wisdom. And then we have Blessed Day right there. We saw spiritual maturity. Let's do one more. And that's why it's a new way of doing relationship and commitment. Cancer energy with let go. Release control. One more. Okay, where we got? And then banish a curse. That's this whole thing. That Chiron energy, the Three of Swords, the Rainbow Reviver. Wow. Death and rebirth. What was this curse for them, Scorpio? Whatever that distorted feminine energy is, whether it's somebody they dealt with. I still feel like it's on both sides. Yeah, let's do a Romance Angel, whatever. The reading's going late as it is. What do we have for Scorpio? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. There. Three of Swords. Let go. Memories and remembrance. What did they do? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And you deserve love. You are lovable. Harnessing the power of hope. I don't know what went on for them, or you, or both. But that's the Chiron. That's amazing. Okay, let's close it off for you with one from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, Scorpio, so just like the rest of the reading, certainly take it only as it resonates for you. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred, I mean. The Lovers is all over it. The Star, it has incredibly a lot of healing potential for both of you. But it's activating, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. That's what I was saying about this reading. Heavy mirroring, both of you. And that's why the Star is appearing so many times. It's from that level of understanding. I get it. We have wisdom and spiritual maturity. You both see it. You know. Your wounds match. And that's why the healing is there. That's pretty crazy. Okay. But also we do gain wisdom from the things we've learned from heartbreak, especially Scorpios. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows, and it gives. Well, that is the truth. Good luck trying to claim a Scorpio anyway. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. There is a full moon eclipse coming up in Pisces, your fellow water sign, on the 17th of September. I hope this resonated. I hope it helped. Just take what works and leave what doesn't. I love you guys, Scorpio. Namaste.